Hello, beautiful people, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We are back again. It's the Backyard Football Community, and today we bring you our weekend roundup. Obviously, we are going to focus on the Premier League, but there are other big games. We might have just talk one or two things about them. And we are also assembling because one man, we've mentioned his name like God knows during the African Cup of Nations. We mentioned Peseiro maybe more than 500 times. And breaking news today, Peseiro said, "Thank you, Nigeria. I'm not doing again. It's time to go." And he has left us. I don't talk too much. Obviously, I'm not alone. There's somebody here who needs no introduction. Man like Salam. Salam, how far now?
Well, I do. Nice to be here again.
Welcome, bro. What do you make of the news, man?
Well, it's an interesting development. He completed his contract actually, and he did his best. It took us to the final, which personally I won't forget in a final of AFCON. His stride. He's done his best. So as I said just after the AFCON, in my own opinion, I said if I've got a choice, I will be moving forward
From
with the
Peseiro.
national. Yeah, from Peseiro, we need to re-strategize. We need to revamp the team and all of that. At the minute, Augustine Iguavoin has been put in there as an interim coach. I believe we've been through Augustine Iguavoin before. We didn't qualify for the last World Cup and he was in charge. So it's important for whoever is in charge to put in a substantive coach or manager as soon as possible, not an interim. Because the problem with Nigeria and NFF is that Iguavoin go win 2 friendlies now. And they go say, make we share they do, make we share until things collapse and all of that. And if it is a Iguavoin they want to stick with, I'm not in for interim and all of that. They've got enough time. We finished the AFCON close to about a month now. They should have plans already. If they've been discussing with Peseiro, they should know that he's not extending his contract. If they already know Peseiro will be going, they should have had contacts with other people. So they should make an appointment as soon as possible. Personally, I don't care if it's an home base or if it's a Nigerian manager or foreign. Though I have my own reservation with the foreign manager, because I think when we get foreign manager, most times we don't get the top-notch manager. So let them get someone, start the project. We've got qualifiers for World Cup. We're sitting 3rd place. We've got qualifiers, I think, too, for the Nations Cup for next year. So there's a lot of football to be played. There's a lot of planning. And we managed to get to the final playing a rather uncharacteristic pattern of play for Nigeria. So we need to readdress all of those, and we need to make it fast. Before I leave Peseiro, we talked about the statistics before the Nations Cup, and his winning ratio was quite low, less than 50.
I went to check before this, so he's got a 45% win ratio with Nigeria, which
No, I think it's actually 50%, because I think he's played 22, won 11, lose 7 and drawn 4.
He's won 10, lost 7 and drawn the rest. So it's 45%. I don't know. Is it up to 50? I don't.
Yeah, that was what I researched before, shortly before the game. There might probably friendlies and all of that is not included and all of that. But I from my own quick look, 50% decent. But so we've got a bar. You understand? We should be striving for more going forward, and I think we need a proper plan going forward.
Well, Peseiro, in my opinion, when I asked if we win this tournament, where do you rank him?
Yeah.
So now that it's happened like this, it's difficult to say, look, this guy, where do we rank Peseiro amongst our managers in the past? If you see Peseiro on the road, will you give him a lift?
The guy no offend me now.
No, I just talk like waiting. I mean, like,
no. To be honest, before the Nations Cup, I had my reservations with him, particularly based on the result and the play and all of that. We weren't playing particularly exciting, and we're getting beaten at home and all of that. But I was very, very happy with his pragmatic approach, which most managers or which most coaches have not done in the past in Nigeria. just face the fact. Fine, Nigeria is a big footballing nation, giant of Africa. We tend to walk like the dawn in Africa, but at times you just don't have those qualities, or you just don't have that connection at that time. And a revert to being pragmatic, which I really, really admire. And it took us. I feel, of course, most Nigeria will always want to win every tournament, even the World Cup. We are that deluded at times, which is understandably for a very big footballing nation. But I don't think realistically people feel, comparing to what we have done under him, that we're going to go anywhere near the finals. And we got there relatively comfortably at my heart, playing a rather, people will say negative football. But it got us to the final, and I was very impressed. Unfortunately, the final, they open our yash proper for the final. So I feel he's done his best, and kudos to him. And of course, we have to remember that all these people, a lot of issues they go for backyard. The issues of salary not being paid, and all of those things are so ugly. So
I feel like it's more than it might be more than what he's put out on his,
oh
because the official statement he put out. Kudos to him, and I'm wishing him all the best for the future. Who knows? Maybe he's secured a job, a job in a bigger contract, a bigger country, whatever he's doing. I wish him all the best. I always remember him for that 10-0 drubbing against them. I was in Comoros. We went and flogged them properly. The statement he put out just said, look, I've done my 2 years. I don't think I want to renew my contract, because from reading it, I feel like maybe the NFF became too, will I say, casual with him. There were stories about salaries being owed. There were stories about, how they want to use him to, I'm not going to make up stories here, but yeah, it was just blatant. We've done 2 years. I don't want to renew my contract. Thank you guys so much, and it's time to go. Maybe if he had won the tournament, who knows if it would have changed the picture of things.
When Stephen Keshi won, Stephen Keshi doing his own, I had a whole lot of rough patch as well. And I remember after he won the tournament, he resigned.
I
If
think
you
that was,
if
yeah,
you
but
remember.
maybe it was it not when he was already having medical challenges at
No,
this
no,
time?
no, no,
So
no. Immediately after he won the tournament, he
he said he's
resigned.
not doing.
Yeah, and there was pandemonium everywhere, and
Oh yeah,
they
yeah,
had
yeah,
to fix contracts and all of that. Of course, if he had won, it's a different ball game
yeah.
entirely. So
Anyways, all the best to Peseiro.
all the best to
All
him.
the best to him, and thank you for your 2 years in the country. And I don't know whether we went forward. So yeah, we actually did go forward. A quick one before we move on. He said we were languishing in number whatever 48th FIFA ranking. We are now ranked number 30 in the world, and in Africa we are ranked number 3. I think when he came in, we were somewhere below, close to
Yeah,
10th
that,
and
that was
stuff.
that was
So
that was courtesy of
of the
our
Nations
of
Cup,
our
our
brilliant
performance at the
performance
Nations
in the
Cup. So
Nations Cup,
yes,
and well done to him. And it's football. Managers come and they go,
man,
so
hundred
that's
percent,
normal.
hundred
I,
percent.
I I always show appreciation to them. I know it's a very difficult job. It's a job where everybody aside you is the expert of the job,
Job,
and
true.
everybody's got opinion. And nowadays we've got people not just with opinion, everybody's got a right to their opinion, but we have people with very strong and at
Ridiculous
times
and
pungent opinion.
yeah.
And so
I'm
it's not an easy job, and it is all result based. So no matter how hard work you've put in, no
and if
matter
we don't
what
see it on the
sacrifice,
pitch, that's it. If
yeah,
we don't see
people regard you
I've not
as
seen. I'm yet to see no comments from any of the Super Eagles players yet. I'm not sure. Maybe yeah. But anyways,
we'll
we'll
see.
move on.
We'll
Moving
see.
on
We'll
is the
see.
weekend pre-EPL top matches this weekend.
Yeah,
Saturday, obviously, we are playing on Monday.
Monday. Yeah.
Monday night football, an exciting one. But we are going to start off from Saturday.
Yeah.
So, Salam, let us go.
Let's go through
What
the
games
games.
concern us? What games are we looking at?
Well, obviously, the key games that will
It's
be
on
of
Sunday. The key one is on Sunday. That
yeah,
Manchester derby. That game where,
yeah,
in a derby, form goes out the window. Nobody
absolutely,
knows form. Nobody knows like big
absolutely.
pass. You let's
Let's just take it game after the other and talk about it. And we'll dabble a little bit when we get to the derby and our game on Monday. On Saturday we'll be having Newcastle playing Wolves at home.
Newcastle Wolves.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for a draw.
Newcastle, well, Wolves have done brilliantly
Yeah,
lately. As I said in the
and
in the
Newcastle is
last time we
struggling.
said, I said Newcastle has got this, epileptic performance. They're great one week, not so great the other week.
Mm.
I would go for a Newcastle win in that game. Newcastle win, 2-1.
2-1.
The next one is a London derby, Tottenham Crystal Palace.
Oof.
Tottenham at home.
You see this Crystal Palace and their new manager. That guy is he's a known winner. I think
Yeah,
Tottenham wins
I
that
think
one.
Tottenham wins that.
Close call, 3-2.
I think Tottenham wins that comfortably 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah. The next one is Forest at home against the league leaders, Liverpool.
Ooh.
So this is an important game to us.
Oh, that's the one that yeah. When I say which one concerns us,
Yeah,
Forest Liverpool.
yeah.
How far your brother? What's Harmony saying now?
I
You
only
sure say
go
we no
score for
go
that
message
game.
am say
I only
brother?
go score for that
I
game.
only you do for us now,
Baba, I
Baba.
only kilo shele.
Kilo ṣẹlẹ̀ now.
I want to lorry.
I know you know saying get Liverpool, small Liverpool blood. So
Liverpool abi Arsenal.
I want he play for Liverpool now. I know say na Liverpool.
You know matter. He be Arsenal fan from home.
from
Yeah,
home.
yeah, proper
Ah.
Arsenal fan. So I think I'm going for a draw in that game. It's high time Liverpool drop the point.
But
So
we know Liverpool win them.
it's a 1-1 draw for me.
3-1 Liverpool.
All right. The next one is another London derby, Brentford Chelsea.
You know the reverse fixture. I think Brentford last season they did a double on Man City. So maybe this season is for Chelsea.
Chelsea, yeah.
The other time I think they did it on us when they came to our home.
Yeah.
They beat us and they say knock about with the boys. Okay, but we beat them at our home anyways. But I'm going to go for a Brentford win. They lost their last game against West Ham, which was not like they didn't play poorly, but you know how these games go.
I think Chelsea struggles to play against this kind of team because Brentford manager is an intelligent man, defends well, and now they've got Tony back and firing. But the fact that Chelsea lost the Carabao Cup final as well, I think they will be fired up. There's a whole
I
lot
watched
of
them against that FA Cup game against Leeds United. They were not spectacular per
yeah,
se,
but
and
I
they were
think
playing home.
I think a lot has been said about that. I think they'll still be fired up.
So what are you going for?
I think I'm going for a draw, 2-2 draw.
I'll go bold on this one and go for a Brentford win. I'll go 2-1 Brentford.
Good. All right, next one is Everton at home against West Ham.
I don't care who Everton is playing. Everton win 1-0.
Oh, really? Next, Fulham Brighton. Another okay, not necessarily London derby.
Yeah.
Fulham was fantastic against Manchester. The Nigerian boys doing magic.
Yeah. Our in it boys did it for us. Did it for Nigeria and the whole. Fulham Brighton. I'm gonna go for I think that game is gonna be a draw.
Okay.
I'll go 2-2 draw.
Okay, I think Fulham will still be on a high, and Brighton will bring them back to hurt. So I think it's going to be
knock their confidence.
I think it's going to be a 2-1 Brighton.
2-1 Brighton.
Next is Luton Town against Unai Emery's Aston Villa.
Ooh, straight Aston Villa win that one. I'm gonna go 3-1 Aston Villa.
I'll go for a draw there, 1-1 draw, 2-2 draw for in that game. Next, Burnley hosts Bournemouth.
Straight Bournemouth
on Sunday.
I'm gonna go Bournemouth straight win. I think that Iraola guy is tactically sound, and he's going to punish Vincent Kompany again. So I'm gonna go 3-1 Bournemouth.
Okay, I think Vincent Kompany is due a win. I'm not just sure if this is the game or get one. So I'll go 1-0 Bournemouth.
Okay.
And for the biggest game of the weekend is the Manchester. Yeah, on Sunday. So
it's Bournemouth and Burnley on Sunday as well.
Yeah, Bournemouth Burnley on Sunday. Then Man City, Manchester United.
Oh.
Manchester
the
derby.
So-called biggest derby in England.
Blues versus the Red
The
Devil.
red side of Manchester versus the blue side of Manchester. Blah, blah, blah. That one. You know one thing about a derby? Form out the window.
True.
I've got the best players in the world. That's your business.
True.
but then it's City. But I'm going to back United. I'm going to go for a draw. Manchester United to hold City, and that's our Etihad, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm seeing a classic derby. Man U will play, Man U will throw punches. Man City will give them even more than they'll give it to them. They'll accept, they'll take, and they'll give back. I'll go 3-0.
3-0.
Yes.
All right. That sounds like fun. Of course, I totally agree with you. Derby, especially this Manchester derby, form goes completely out of the window. When Manchester United were top of the world, City would sneak to Old Trafford and get one over them. Not so frequently, but they do at times. And we've seen United do wonders on City during their own reign as well. But my only concern this time around, unfortunately for United, is that you know there's a lot that
There's
seems to
something.
be missing.
No style, no
Yeah,
no
no style, no
pattern.
pattern. They're struggling a bit, and I think there's a chance that this City will just be too powerful for them for the
Yeah.
derby spirit alone to
We
lift
both
them.
know is Man
Yeah,
City is going to crush
yeah.
them, but we can only hope.
Yeah, I will be glad if United turn up a
Get a
proper
draw,
United
yeah.
and get a draw, a win or something.
You
But
see how bad United is that we can't even imagine them winning at City.
yeah, unfortunately, well, it's a blend of how not so great United are now and
And how
how
good City
massive
is, yeah.
City is. So I'll say 3-1 City win.
3-1 City, which is very most likely what it's gonna be. But I'm still gonna stick to my guns
Yeah, I hope you're
and
I
go
hope
for a
you're
draw,
I hope
3-0
you're
draw.
right on this one.
And, and the big one
Yeah, and the most important game, definitely of the
for
week.
us.
Yeah, yeah, I don't care about
Yeah,
anyone.
Man City and Man
Monday
U.
night football. Sheffield United hosts the Flying
If you
Ateta
come, you
boys.
collect. Now, what they call us now? If you come, you collect. We give you woto. We
Yeah.
put it on your
Well,
bodies.
I think there's a there's law of diminishing return entering Arsenal. We started with trashing 6-0, then we come to 5, and we were at 4 the
4-1.
last time. So I think it will just settle to 3 this
Yeah,
time around.
because the reverse fixture we beat Burnley 5-0. So I'm thinking Sheffield will go back to the championship with 8 goals from Arsenal. So let's go. We'll
I
go
think
3-0 Arsenal.
I think we can agree on that. Clean sheet for
Clean sheet
David
for David
Raya.
Raya. Yeah.
3 goals. Havertz, Saka, and Trossard.
Now you're going too far. But anyways, I'm excited for the returnees. I think Arteta in his press conference said Partey is good, Jesus is good. So who knows? Should be a good game, that one.
Well, I'm happy if they can make bench. I want our bench to be thicker. Going forward, we've got Champions League game in 2 weeks, and we need as much of these experienced guys as we can. We're
we need
getting
them.
to the business
crux
end
of the matter,
of
of
the
the
season.
season.
So if we can get, because Liverpool, one of those things that make Liverpool struggle, as I said, is if they keep getting injury worries, particularly to key players in this business end, it's going to be trouble for them. So if we could get our boys back, especially to rotate and to have
And
very
still
good
keep
bench.
and still keep the team
Yeah.
somewhere at that level without dropping
The
the
quality, yeah,
quality when you make
absolutely.
substitutions.
So fingers crossed. We'll do the job on Monday, and we'll probably be back to just have a
Yeah,
quick review,
quick
see how we
on
do
Tuesday.
in the predictions as well, and have another quick chat with you guys.
Anyways, I think that'll be it for now. So
Absolutely,
we'll have
it's been
to
fun
we'll draw the curtain
chatting
here.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But quick one before we go, 1 minute. I just want to ask you on the spot, if gone to your head, what is that football fact that if they take you to Antarctica, take you out of this world, anywhere, they put a gun to your head, that football fact that you're not changing?
I think that's really easy. Messi is the greatest footballer that has ever lived. Probably, I think in my lifetime, probably will be the greatest human being that has
So
ever
Messi
played
is the
football.
greatest footballer of all time.
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo fans just enter the chat or just left the
Just
chat.
love the chat.
Whichever one.
They don't vex.
For me, I'm going to say Samuel Eto'o is the greatest African footballer of all time.
Big submission, nice submission.
without
Difficult to
a with no, I
diff-
can't, no doubt in me.
difficult to argue against. I
Yeah,
think Samuel Eto'o is top class player. At times, people don't appreciate how fantastic
and
a
that guy.
footballer is. You
I've not.
know, he did the job in Europe. He came to Africa, did the job. I wouldn't forget the
Samuel
2000 Nations
Eto
Cup
fails.
in Nigeria, Ghana, Nigeria. Oh my God,
Anyways,
you
let's
know.
not even now talk and get carried away. But I'm going to say one thing. You see, when Eto, when he retired from football, that's the only man that's retired, and I cried.
Oh
We'll
really?
leave it there.
You like
Anyways,
the
thank you
guy?
guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one, and hopefully our predictions, especially for Monday Night Football, is correct. We'll see you on the next one.
Peace out.
Peace.